morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to another vlog. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about corporate life and a week in my corporate life. And you're going to be seeing a very realistic approach to it. So, here I've arrived to my office. As you can see, it's really different from what you hope as a graduate. Life in corporate sector isn't easy. It's a really dull, boring life. You only have to bring colors to it, especially when you're the youngest corporate person and everyone around you is really old or double your age with experience as well more than you have. It's very difficult for you to make sure that you are being recognized for your work, for your efforts, or as a person even. So my day usually begins with checking my emails and completing my pending works, if any, because I usually complete my works on the same day. And then I am usually just writing reply backs or drafting legal matters. And then as you can see from my face, I'm pretty just exhausted at the beginning of my day. And then I take coffee breaks. Coffee is always really intimidating and it really helps me calm my nerves. And this is how how silent and lonely a corporate day is at work. I'm gonna sit here, soak in some sunlight, gonna come back after my lunch breaks, drink some water, keep myself hydrated, keep that anxiety down. And that's how I usually look like by the end of the day. And then by the time I'm going back home, I'm almost half asleep because it's a 2 hours drive back home, which is pretty exhausting for me daily.
कैसा दिया इमरान खान अरेस्ट हो गया है तो मैं बैठ के नहीं बोलता वो देखा आ गई ना कॉल्स हेलो हाँ जी
Sometimes I add color to life by simply doing paintings in my office or just pranking people on the random
एमरजेंसी वापस हो
basis.
गई है ना अब प्राइम मिनिस्टर चला गया तो फिर गवर्नमेंट हट गई नहीं सर वो अरेस्ट हो गया
Just to add colors to the dull day, I'm either pranking people or I'm making funny jokes with them, and it's always fun to do it.
हैप्पी अप्रैल फूल्स डे यू गॉट फूड यू गॉट फूड
By the end of the day, it's again going to be a dull, low energy day. Another day, another me, another boring day. This is how realistic it is. Sometimes I just come home early and I'm just going to order something and eat. I'm gonna spend time with my family. I'm gonna be with my pets, and that's how it goes. A good weather and a perfect view can add so much to your life, honestly. And this is the view currently at my office. So right now seems कुछ ऐसे हैं कि everybody's gone and it's only me left here. So hi, that's my name. So yeah, only I'm here. Sometimes I'm too tired to cook anything for me when I go back, so I'm just gonna take something from the office bakery, from the mess, and go back home. And by the time I'm going back, usually the sun's going down and the day's finished. Everybody has headed to their homes, and there's no activity for me. So my life just is completely dull in the corporate sector. So I cheer myself up with some orders. Sometimes to add color to life, I plan trips with my colleagues, which is good initiative which I took because it's really difficult to have all the departments come together, keeping their differences aside for a picnic or a day out from our boring struggling lives. And especially when you're the youngest person in the corporate, it's something that you really want to have your moments after graduation, but you can't because you're sitting with adults who have already had those moments. So then you have to bring it back to life and you have to convince them to be part
हम
of
यहाँ
your
की आवाम आपको दिखाते हैं भाई मैं यहाँ की आवाम दिखाने आई हूँ लोगों को अपने व्लॉग में
life. Anyways, one thing I'm gonna say for all the people who are new in the corporate sector, that remember, these are just your colleagues, your work people. They can never be your friends. Never trust them with most of your things, because that is not something that you really want to do in the life. So I've learned a lot from my corporate experience, and I hope that you do too, but in a good way. Focus on you, your work, your career, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. If you ever think that politicians are the only people with politics, then you fool yourself. In corporate sector, you never know. The person who's sitting next to you, eating with you, can be someone who just stabs you in the back the really same afternoon. So yeah, be very, very careful.